You should be able to get the what is it, the sickly stag or whatever. Whenever your horse dies, you should have a temporary. Yeah. I found out something funny the other day. My Twitch settings, when Twitch had an update, they didn't stay the same. So my videos that are supposed to stay for a month, just in case I have to late upload, didn't do it. So I missed like at least 7 videos didn't get uploaded, and I'm pretty sure they were all the intros into me playing Sword Art.
That sucks.
Yeah, I know, because I actually enjoyed playing Sword Art. I didn't finish the game, though, so I still have a chance to go back and stream it. That game's not super plot heavy. It's more gameplay and just like the talk shit with your friends. But I think I might have lost one of my Sonic streams, too, so I was like, God damn it. But I think I got most of them, so.
You're special.
It says
Special
there's
Ed.
supposed to be a stranger mission right here, but I can't get inside the building.
Only I can, probably. So give me a second
Why?
while I get some ammo and shit.
I can't believe you fucking killed me and I don't have my fucking hat anymore, you dick.
Oh, don't make me laugh so hard.
I hate you.
Oh,
I hope you don't
shit.
get your money back. By the way, did you get your money back?
For what?
All the money that got stolen out of your fucking bank account?
Yeah, I did, actually.
What did your bank tellers say?
They didn't say anything.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well.
God damn, how many apples can you buy?
Probably as many as you fucking want.
No, there's a limit. There we are. Here's how many apples I just bought. Hey, Cody. What you doing, big boy? How are you
Always knew
doing?
you were gay.
My fucking dog, you bastard.
Had to say it at least once.
Are you always a dick?
I mean, compared to you, no. Compared to any other human being, yes.
Feeling better, okay?
I ain't seen you around here.
I ain't
You're
seen you
feeling
around
better.
these parts.
Catalog describes
Cause you're a bitch.
I'm gonna buy a. Oh my god! I'm gonna buy a shotgun. Holy shit! That's a lot of money.
a shotgun.
Yep, sure is.
Most problems I find.
Why is one of them $540? That's modern day prices.
Cause you want the best, don't you?
Shotguns were like $20 back then, if that.
Not now.
Historical accuracy, my ass. First, I was mad that they didn't have the balls to say the N-word in the game, and they just call them darkies. And now they pull this shit.
You need a good firearm.
Fuck you too.
Are you seeing anything
Popular
talking?
item around here.
Have I what?
Do you see anything talking? Or do you actually see someone pouring a cup of coffee?
Find that in a lot of bedrooms in these parts.
I just see a floated cup of coffee.
I am looking at a pamphlet, so I don't see what you're seeing.
Oh. I'm in the mission thing right now.
Oh. We can't buy anything worth a shit till we're like level 30.
Yep.
That's
The
why
stores
I
are
throw
worthless,
wings
everything
off a
sucks.
butterfly.
Why? What the fuck? Oh, so you're starting the mission? Well, I can go in
Yes.
here now. Nice. Yeah, see, I'm inside the sheriff's place right now, and I got nothing.
Well, fuck you too, Sheriff. Just look down at your fucking piece of paper while you talk the whole time. Bad boy.
Welcome to my saloon.
Old man. Alright,
My
let's go.
character looks like he has seen some shit.
Are you with me? Come here. Get over here fast. 'Cause apparently
One
we
sec.
did.
It's telling me to return to the caravan, so I'm assuming it shot you to the caravan, and now I have to go all the way over there.
Oh, hurry up. I stopped it for us. For you.
Let me see how far away. Oh, okay, no, you don't stop it. Just let it go. I can catch up. We just have to protect this bitch. Alright. Let him continue on. Oh wait, no fucking way. Oh no!
You
They ran my
dumb
horse
fuck.
over!
Been eating nothing but stale cornbread.
Ah,
Reminder. Pay attention for other players, because they will fuck our day.
Yeah, I don't think the map
Oh, we
will
gotta
show
take
you
this
any
thing off.
players.
I'm just hanging on.
Yeah, I see that.
They found out you could just jump to wagon.
Yeah. I mean, we could take over the reins and it gets us there faster, but I don't trust their shooting.
So I go into work today, and fucking dude, like, my boss is like, my boss comes to me, she's like, so why don't you speak Spanish or know how to speak Spanish? And I'm like, oh, I know how to speak basic and regular Spanish. And she's like, you do? And I'm like, yeah. And she's like, well, then why don't you speak it to our customers? I'm like, that's not what the fuck they're speaking. They're speaking Spanglish and shit. They're like, what the fuck is Spanglish? I'm like, you want to know the main reason why I don't speak Spanish is because all these motherfuckers aren't actually speaking Spanish. They're speaking, like, all the different versions of it. And she's like, that doesn't make any sense. I'm like, you know what doesn't make sense? When I'm in a class of all supposedly Spanish fluent kids, and not a single one of them passed that class but me. I'm like, that's their own fucking language. And she's like, how does that make sense? I'm like, it doesn't. But you want to know what the reason is? I'm like, because they know every version of Spanish but the right one. I'm like, so if they don't even know what they're speaking, how am I supposed to know what they're speaking? Because she's like, man, you got really mad at our customer, because like we just have this person who hasn't learned please, thank you, like the basic hey, I need this, or hey, I'm trying to be polite forms of English. Like, hasn't even tried, doesn't even give a shit. Walks into the store, is like, pizza. And we're like, would you like a pizza? And he just stares at me, gets pissed off, goes, pizza. And I'm like, just because you say pizza doesn't mean you know what the fuck you want. Clearly it's a pizza, but are you ordering it, or have you already ordered? What size would you like? And he just goes, pizza. And I'm like, just for fuck's sake. Oh, dude, and they're total dicks. Like, they don't care. The ones that like actually took the time to learn some like culture that's from our nation and like how to treat people, those ones, like, they struggle with it, but you can tell they try and they're super polite. I fucking love them. Because don't get me wrong, we have like white people come in, speak fucking gibberish, I can't fucking understand them, and they annoy the shit out of me too. We also, I don't know if you know what a clicker is.
A clicker?
Yeah. You know what a clicker is?
I believe so. It's like a counter, isn't it? You click
no.
it,
A
and it
clicker
makes them-
is no. A clicker is a African American that speaks in clicks, like they.
Oh.
We have those. We have those in this town because Gaiman is a refugee town. So they took in the Vietnamese, the Chinese, the Somalians, and they did background check some of these people. So some of them are criminals. So they had to get like deported as soon as they got imported into our country, which is funny as shit. But we got clickers, so like you can walk around in Walmart and you'll just hear across the store like some dude going, and then like all of a sudden it'll go super quiet, and then you hear like a click 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 click, click from the adjacent side of Walmart, and you're like, what the fuck is this shit? But you want to know what's funny? The dudes that click, I can understand better than the ones that speak Spanish. How does that make sense? Keyword, it shouldn't. It's just because they know that they don't speak our language, so to adjust for it, they like try to communicate in mannerisms and they try to be as polite as possible. So dude, they just come in, get coffee and get food, and then they kind of like have a daily ritual now. So like we're used to them. They're like our regulars. Dude, I fucking love those guys. They're like the friendliest.
Yeah, you're so racist.
I guess are
I'll be
they,
right
would
back.
they be considered African American?
I don't fucking know.
I was gonna say.
All I know is
They-
I'll be right back because I gotta go hook up my other Xbox for my father.
I forgot your dad plays video games.
Yeah. I'll be right back.
All right. Alright. The weather in this game's really cool. Somalia. Is Somalia in Africa? I'm trying to think. I think it is. You son of a bitch deer. Come here, you little asshole. Somebody told me you lose honor for stabbing these guys whenever you rope them. I want to find out. I didn't lose honor. Ugh, that thing looks nasty. See, what map is near my next objective? Does it have a slaughter? It's like I'm gonna need to go to... Shit, or no? Fuck. Guess I gotta go back all the way fucking to Tumbleweed. By the time I'm done, Juicy should be back. I'm really bad about slurring my S's. Oh, these look kind of cute. I feel like they're fluffier. Perfect collared peccary pig skin. Huh. Ooh, it is really... Ugh, the pixelation in the sky. Oh man, my phone just lit the hell up. I'll go see what it did.
This your first time in town? Look all you like.
It's perfect, and it only sells for $1.40. The shitty deer carcass sells for like 3 times as much. The shitty deer pelt sells for almost the same price. And what's fuck? Confused
Fella
sirens.
tried to sell me one of these.
Oh, Juicy just got murdered. 20 items to the butcher. Yeah, turn vibrate off. I'm gonna drink some Hawaiian Punch. The poor people's Kool-Aid.
I've known Sam Freeman long enough to know it's mostly bluster.
Oh, one too many, I guess.
Those are the guys I was running from earlier. They must have went up and killed Juicy.
By the by. There it is.
I should keep an eye out in case they come for me. They look like they're just going around killing people. Which is going to be high up right now because me and Juicy found out they only have like the first chapter of online out, which is basically you kill like one of the 4 people responsible for that for her husband's death, which was a cool fight, but that's all there is, and now all we have left to do is just see strangers. Thinking about hopping back into Fallout 76 and Sword Art Online, the Gun Gale edition one. I gotta finish that. At least I got my later streams where I was like getting way into depth into the gameplay and stuff, and not trying stuff out. I'm a little upset I lost my beginning streams to that, but that's my own fault. Stream updated, or the Twitch updated, and I lost a handful of videos, not a whole lot, but I lost a handful. So if you're ever watching these on YouTube or going back through and like you're like, oh, I can't find part 1 or 2, that's because I didn't upload them fast enough. And the reason for that is I hardly ever do that, but if that happens, it's normally because like I can't get access to my computer, and basically my truck broke down and I was stuck at my other family's house for like 2 weeks. I was still streaming, but I wasn't able to upload anything from my computer because I didn't have access to one. And I know I addressed it in those streams, which were my later Sonic Unleashed streams and stuff. And I didn't upload every single one of the ones I still had just because some of them I didn't feel like were up to quality control for me. Like, I don't edit my videos. It's purely unedited. All straight from the source. And some people might not like that, and like eventually when I start like making money off of this, or like just getting more into it, I'll eventually start editing videos and just adding in like stuff I feel like I probably have a style tailored to Fitz, but I can't get super into it or else my upload schedule would look similar to his. I just like dishing out content, and I just love playing games, and it's a win-win for me when I get to stream and play a game, so that's nice. And I'm starting school now and switching to part-time, so I should have a lot more spare time. So, and old friend groups are coming back and new friend groups are coming in, so my streams are getting a little spruced up. A little bit. Be nice. Actually looking forward to it, and a lot of new releases are coming out this month and next month, especially Kingdom Hearts. I couldn't be more excited. I'm hoping to win a lot of people over on streaming that, because like, dude, my my thing is just like that is one of my favorite games to ever exist, the Kingdom Hearts series. So if I can get people to watch my streams of Kingdom Hearts, I would be the happiest playing it and the happiest having an audience and streaming it. So like I would be so excited. And I feel like that would get people to realize, hey, he uploads this kind of content. Like, I'm big into retro games. I'm big into almost every game, and I'm super into, like, Final Fantasy, Square Enix, stuff like that type games. So, Kingdom Hearts and Sonic are my two favorite game series. And that will never change. And I know Sonic's games aren't the best as of late, and they may not ever get to be at their pinnacle. Sonic Mania was fun as shit, but I streamed that after I'd beaten it, and I'd kind of lost touch with it, so it wasn't a super good stream. But Sonic Forces was fun, and I streamed that after I had beaten it, because I didn't get into streaming until after Sonic Mania and Sonic Forces had just released, and they were what made me want to do it. But since I'd already played them, I wasn't as into it in the time as I was when I was first touching the game. So there's a bit of a change in like my attitude towards it. Nothing negative or anything. It's just like my sense of wonder and astoundment from like seeing things for the first time wasn't there. And I feel like as a sense for the content, you need that. Like, it's good to play a game and go back to an old game and stuff like that and let your audience know, and that's fine, but, like, for a recently new series, it doesn't, like, resonate well.
Talk to the leader, all right?
God damn it. Since Juicy's the posse leader, I can't start this mission. Hopefully he gets back here soon. I am going to look at my phone. And, I'm gonna look at some gaming news and maybe address some of it. Oh, the Mad Box. I forgot about that. Some new gaming console made by the people who only make racing games. And I'm like, is a console that could really support racing games? That sounds cool, but they're trying to do everything and they don't handle all that. That was a questionable thing for me. Aquaman movie was doing well. Oh, the Silent Hills VR thing. That looked kind of interesting. Still not going to release PT for the full thing, but yeah, that's nice. Oh, and then they're remastering 2 Hitman games so they don't actually run like shit. The new Catherine game's coming out. What else is there? I know Kingdom Hearts is coming out. Super excited for that. I know. What else? Oh, Crackdown 3 is coming out the 15th, and it's free on Game Pass. So I'm gonna play the shit out of that with my friends, hopefully. Probably just Juicy in the beginning. The rest of my friends, not to be rude to them, but they don't save their money worth a shit like me. They also. They work, some of them work more than me, but they still don't fucking save up cash. And like I always thought it was funny because Josiah and me and Sean lived near each other, and I was paying the most for rent, and I was paying for the most shit, but I could still like afford to buy stuff. And it made me laugh. I thought it was funny. And being system shared and having Game Pass is also a benefit, because that, like, whenever I can't, I still get stuff. So that's nice. So I know when Kingdom Hearts drops, definitely getting that. What was that one game? It was Tales of Vesperia Remaster's coming out. I'm getting that. It's gonna include all the DLCs. I'm playing that. That was a game I played early high school. Loved it to pieces. I played it. Basically, I got it later than everyone else had played the games. That was like my jump into the Tales series game around my sophomore year in high school. Before the video game rental stores in like our area closed, that was one of the games that they had for rent, and I just rented that game, beat it, loved it, kept renting it again and again and again. Saved all my save files to like a little 8 gig hard drive. I love the shit out of it, and like a chance to replay it, better running, new systems on it, new characters, a different experience, but all the while being the same amazing experience with little bits and pieces. Gonna love that. New Devil May Cry is coming out. I am stoked for that. Juicy's gonna get here, so I guess I'll go hunting. The new Kingdom Hearts, I am super excited, and I cannot wait to play the literal shit out of it and do everything there is to do in that game. Retro games hold a lot of stuff to my heart, and like my first game series were Siphon Filter, which if they ever like remaster those and bring them to current gen, I would play the fuck out of those. Siphon Filters were good games. You could taser a man and catch him on fire. God, I can't see shit in this weather. Kingdom Hearts was like one of my first PS2 games. Spider-Man 2 was one of my first PS2 games, which is why that game holds a place in my heart. And then I went through and played all the games that came before and all the games that played after, and nothing felt like as good. Oh, sweet. Gotta get it out of the water. Got some hunting awards, that's neat. Sonic was... So basically I got my consoles out of order. And Sonic was one of the first games I ever played, because I got the Nintendo after I got the Sega. But then I got the original Game Boy after I got the Nintendo. Then I got the Game Boy Color at my grandparents' house and the PS2, while I got, at the same time, got a Nintendo 64. All the while, at the same time as all this shit, like PS2 was a little old, and so was the regular Xbox. So 360 and PS3 were about to come out. Like, I was behind in the console stuff. I didn't get to play video games till I was like 8. And I was given a Sega out of like pity for like me not having a lot of shit as a kid. And like it really made me appreciate video games and stuff like that. Like it made them have like more of a, how do I say, place in my heart. And like coming from a family that wasn't the best, and like when I get really upset about like Spanish and like white culture things that really need to die out, that comes from the heart, because like I'm a mixed kid, and on my family's side, on my mom's end, when she divorced my dad, racism and treating me like a literal human slave and secondhand citizen, even though perfectly legal, all that stuff, and telling me to never bring home anyone of any color other than white. It was It was hard as a kid, especially being a different color than everyone in my household, but my dad, who I didn't live with. And I honestly like kind of ran away from a lot of that stuff because like I was in between the middle, and like I got hurt a lot by like the Spanish culture that took itself too seriously and the white culture that took itself too seriously as a kid. So I would kind of hide away and be bashful and shy and just play video games. That was my outlet. And yeah, I know. Sometimes I get a little too upset about like Spanish and white culture things that just piss me off. But like when I come from it, it's not just like bigotry. It's coming from like past experiences and trauma. So it's one of those things where it's like, yeah, that shit hits me hard. And as a kid, I didn't get to go out a lot. My mom wouldn't let me go outside very often, and if I was allowed, it was just to do like house chores. So it was school and home and nothing until I got a Sega one day and played Sonic the Hedgehog, and I finally had freedom in a like captive state. Like, I'm not gonna say like my situation was as bad as like, you ever watch the movie Cinderella, where like the family treats her like a piece of shit and they're abusive. I had a very similar situation. I wasn't locked in the cellar, but I was a lot of times just left in the basement. Nothing to do, and like, family's just a shit show. Racist scumbags. They need to get a hold of their lives. Just a few of them, but like my brother and my mom and my stepdad were really bad about it. Like as a kid, just wanting to be their kid and grow up and be loved, getting called like little beaner boy and getting treated like a piece of shit. Like that stuff hurts you as a kid. And a lot of my like pride and joy in video games was just the attachment I have to like feeling equal or okay or important, because at the time when I was a kid and all that stuff, and still sometimes today, especially when I'm around those same individuals I spoke of, like I just that stuff cuts deep, and it doesn't always leave. I don't know why there are so many players just chilling out in the fog. I think they're waiting for it to pass. It's been about 10 minutes now and Juicy hasn't come back. No, that's the reason video games and like the cultural aspects of like small town Spanish and small town and old fashioned white culture have just rubbed me the wrong way, because I've been on the shittiest end of it. Because like a lot of times I'll say in my streams, I wasn't liked by the white people and I wasn't liked by the brown people. I was treated like a black sheep by both races that I'm genetically similar to. But since I have a difference in both departments, it was a shit show. And it was hard for me making friends and stuff. We had Guyman has always been like a town where like the Mexican and Spanish population is very prideful in their past heritage, even if they don't have any idea like who their ancestors were or have any information on it. And when they find out that you're not really a part of it, but you look like them, they don't take too well to that, especially on the Catholic side. So I was picked on a lot as a kid for that, even though I was somewhat religious at the time. Are these guys trying to whip each other?
again. See a fair amount of that lately.
So, like, being back in this area is kind of left me uncomfortable, especially at Love's, because, like, if you work at a Love's gas station, you get the worst of the worst people coming in. You get all the pieces of shit that, like, can't go to actual grocery stores, so they go to, and they probably have reasons they can't go to grocery stores, and they go to, a fucking gas station to get their shit.
Law's here now. So clear out. I'm sick of you! I want that bastard dead! Go on! Cave in his skull! You son of a bitch!
I like how me and this guy are just sitting here watching these guys murder the town. My main philosophy is just be kind to people and help each other out, and I've always kind of liked doing that, and especially in like the gaming world, just being able to like get along, create your own adventures, and have a good time. This guy looks like he's about to shoot somebody. Oh, antagonize? What? So, that's kind of where I've come from in a standpoint, and why that stuff really bothers me more than it does everyone else. Because it affects me on both ends. So, yeah.
What can I do for you? Here we are.
And my guy's sweating. I wonder if in the story mode they're gonna tell us what happened in this town and why it got turned into a ghost town. Are they just running around beating up the townsfolk? Huh. Well, Juicy's taking his sweet ass time. Doesn't take this long to set up a fucking Xbox. Almost got my stamina completely maxed out. Level 10 should be the max. I'm halfway on health. And I'm about 75% on Deadeye. Still don't fucking have my hat back. I'm surprised none of these assholes will just turn their guns to me yet.
Hey, that ain't normal.
Look, to save time, can I speak to the leader of this outfit?
Only being able to activate a mission with the posse leader is a bit, no bueno for me. I don't like it.
I done asked one too many.
May I help you?
Howdy.
Well, I'm gonna end my stream and I'm gonna wait for Juicy to get back.